In case you're planning to get the OnePlus 7T, do check out these amazing skins from our sponsor, Capes India. Capes India makes these really cool skins. As you can see, they look amazing and they also protect your phone from scratches without adding any noticeable weight or thickness to the phone. In fact, you can comfortably use a case on top of it. Capes skins come in a variety of colors and textures, so there is something for everybody. So do check out Capes India, link in the description. Use the promo code TJOC to get 10% discount. Note 8 Pro skins are in pre-order, by the way. The OnePlus 7T is here and it's got one of the best and the most versatile camera setups we've seen in this price segment. The question here is, does Google camera make it better? I shot a lot of pictures in several different conditions, so I have a clear idea of how the stock camera stacks up against GCAM. Of course, let's first see how to install GCAM on your brand new OnePlus 7T. First, go to the description and open the Google Drive link given there. Download both files. Install the APK, then load the other file that we downloaded, the configuration file, onto GCAM. If you don't know how to do it, watch this video. It's easy, it takes like 30 seconds. Now, after loading it, go to Settings. Now, select this option. Done. One more step, just enable HDR Plus Advanced from the main screen and you're good to go. First, images shot in good lighting conditions. I'll just say it right away, the stock camera has really surprised me. The performance is awesome. In most of these side-by-side comparisons, the dynamic range is equally good on both images. And in some cases, the stock cam images have better dynamic range. Here, a part of the sky is overexposed on the GCAM photo, and here the trees at the corner of the image are slightly darker. Guys, we are gonna talk about HDR, highlights, shadows, and a few more technical terms. So if you don't understand those, watch this video. I've explained everything in very simple terms. You'll easily understand everything going forward. Now, where GCAM excels is when you look for the finer details. We just spoke about HDR. Now, look at the sky, like through the tree, between the branches and stuff. The GCAM image retains the blue color of the sky, the stock cam overexposes it. Here, a part of the high-rise building looks overexposed on both. But zoom in and you can see that GCAM has retained some of the details. Same here. And when it comes to macro shots, GCAM is the clear winner. Okay, this is not the super macro mode feature of the 7T. This is just going close to the subject using the main camera. The stock camera boosts the contrast, so the dark regions of the image look darker than they're supposed to. In this image, all three black statues are slightly more visible on the GCAM image. And for capturing moving objects in HDR mode, GCAM is much better. GCAM has always been great at that because of the algorithm it uses for HDR. This image was shot when it was pretty windy out there, and the GCAM image turned out perfect. It's very sharp. Another thing I noticed, the stock camera's HDR mode tends to overprocess images from time to time. It happens rarely, but it happens, and that makes it a somewhat less reliable camera. When it comes to selfies, the differences are quite obvious. The GCAM selfies are much sharper, they have better dynamic range, as in they have all the details, so you can edit them to make things better. Whereas on the stock cam selfies, the highlights are overexposed. The sunset is not captured in its entirety. But right out of the camera, without any edits, I prefer stock cam selfies. They're simply much brighter and more pleasing to the eye. And by the way, beauty mode doesn't work on GCAM, quite clearly. In low light, again, the stock camera performance is quite impressive. Both are equally good in scenes where there is a bit of light, and when it's extremely dark out there, where night sight is expected to dominate, night sight doesn't dominate. And that's a huge thing if you ask me. I think this is the first time we don't have night sight as the clear winner for extreme low light shots. In some cases, the stock camera's nightscape performs just as good, or maybe even slightly better. Can you guess which photo was shot by GCAM? There is a poll at the top right corner. Tap it and vote your guess. Done? So A was shot by GCAM and the other one by StockCam. Surprised? I was too. Only one issue with Nightscape. It tends to darken the shadows too much. Shadows as in the darker regions of the image, they are more visible on GCAM's images, just like we saw in this comparison. And of course, in some cases, GCAM images turned out better, slightly brighter, slightly sharper, and like I said few moments back, brighter shadows. Now the major problem with GCAM is, it's not easy to get the right settings. So many developers come up with so many different settings and it's really confusing. The one that I showed in this video is the best combination of APK and configuration file that I could come up with. There could very well be another set of files offering better quality. So what I'm trying to say is, GCAM is better in some situations, but it may not be worth the hassle to get that extra bit of quality. OnePlus's stock camera is actually really good, better than GCAM in some instances. It captures a lot of detail, but there is still room for improvement. Like I said earlier, Google camera is more reliable. As in, you see something, you want to capture it immediately, you don't have much time, GCAM is what you will use. Okay, I can give you a real life example. I saw these cats and wanted to click a picture immediately because I thought they were gonna run away soon. So GCAM is what I used. Luckily, they didn't run away, so I clicked a picture using the stock camera as well, and as expected, the GCAM picture turned out better. So the reliability part is something OnePlus needs to work on. As in, when it works fine, the image quality is mind-boggling, it's so good. And when it doesn't, it's quite bad. But overall, honestly speaking, this is one of the very few phones that I would be totally happy with, even if it didn't support GCAM. That's how good the software processing is compared to most other stock cameras. So that's my take on the 70s camera performance. Do share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.